this will be the 5th championship finale we are going to have at Valencia in MotoGP. So what we're going to do is take a look at the previous 4 and see what way they went. Can Fabio Quartararo really win the title from being 23 points down? Well, let's take a look. So starting off with 2006, the famous 2006 showdown between Nicky Hayden and Valentino Rossi. Now heading into the final round, Valentino Rossi was 8 points clear of Nicky Hayden, and it looked like Rossi's weekend was going very well. He had qualified on pole, everything was pointing in the direction for Rossi winning another world title. But on the Sunday, the unthinkable happened. Rossi didn't get a great start, Hayden did get a good start, and then Rossi crashed out. He could only manage to remount and then finish 13th. Nicky Hayden finished in 3rd, and we got those iconic scenes and shots of Nicky Hayden achieving his dream and becoming MotoGP World Champion. Just incredible, and it's shown that things were possible. Hayden didn't stop believing, and his dream came true. Then we move on to 2013. The rookie Marc Marquez versus the world champion at the time, Jorge Lorenzo. Now Lorenzo was 13 points off Marquez as they entered the final round. And he didn't win. Well, he won the race, but Marquez finished 3rd, and that was enough to give him the first world title in MotoGP. And as we know, Marc went on to win another 5 after that. But to do it as a rookie was even more special. And then we move on to 2015. Nothing really happened this season. It was all very calm. It was all business as usual. I'm joking. You know what happened. I don't need to explain what happened in 2015. But we entered the final round with Valentino Rossi having a 7-point lead over Jorge Lorenzo. But as I've said, Malaysia happened. Rossi started from the back of the grid and Lorenzo started from pole. Lorenzo won the race. Rossi battled through to 4th, but that gave Lorenzo the right amount of points to take over the lead in the World Championship and win his 5th world title overall and his 3rd in the MotoGP class. A season that was so dramatic, and yeah, the rider in 2nd place ended up leading the championship and then winning it on the final day. So as we've seen, Hayden came from behind, so did Lorenzo. Anything is possible. And then we have the final one before Sunday's event. We have the 2017 showdown between Marc Marquez and Andrea Dovizioso. Now this is very similar to where we are compared to Pecco and Fabio. Marc had a 21-point lead over Dovi as we headed into the final round. And this race was a slow burner. If you remember back, it was Johan Zarco leading with Dani Pedrosa, Marc Marquez was involved. And then we had Lorenzo and Dovizioso. Then we had the whole map in 8 situation with Lorenzo not letting Dovizioso through. Then all hell broke loose for a few laps. Marc Marquez then took the lead at the last corner, but then got to turn 1 and completely missed his braking marker, and then produced arguably his greatest ever save as he lost the front going into turn 1 after braking so late. The elbow was down. It looked like when you seen the replays he was going to crash, but he managed to save it and he rejoined in 5th place. Then Lorenzo crashed out, and then we didn't even see it because the replays were watching Lorenzo pick up his bike. Dovizioso crashed out 2 corners later, so that gave Marquez the clear run to the World Championship that he needed. He finished in 3rd. And then we head to Sunday. Obviously this video is coming out before the race. I think that it's a Bagnaia title written all over it. Unless we see something incredibly dramatic happen. You know, Bagnaia just needs 2 points. And even at that, if he didn't even score, Quartararo needs to win. And with the amount of Ducatis that there is and how well they go around Valencia, it's going to be a huge task for Fabio. But never say never in MotoGP. Well, let us know in the comments below on your thoughts on the previous title fights that we've seen at Valencia, and also the title fight that we're going to get on Sunday. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to Christ MotoGP for more content.